Good evening. My name is Dan Burnside, and I'm the publisher of Hudson Valley Magazine. Welcome to the 13th Annual Excellence in Nursing Celebration. On behalf of myself and our entire organization, I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening and for being part of our first virtual event. Clearly, this year is unlike any other. Back in March, we were beginning our usual preparations for our live event, which typically takes place during National Nurses Week in May. Our esteemed panel of judges had gone through the process of selecting our top 20 nurses from over 80 nominations submitted from several healthcare providers throughout the region. Plaques were ordered, our scholarship recipient was selected, final head counts were being firmed up, along with all the small details that make this annual celebration something we look forward to every year. Then the pandemic hit, and the days, weeks, and months that followed became life-altering for so many reasons, as we adjusted and tried to make sense of this new normal. But as all of us came to grips with this unexpected reality, it's the men and women we're recognizing here this evening that stepped up in the face of danger and uncertainty and put themselves and their families at risk to care for those in need. It's these frontline workers that stand out, are most remarkable, and are the real heroes during this crisis. We've heard stories of sacrifice, from nurses and doctors living in hotels to protect their families, to working 40 days straight, and about the moments that brought them joy and hope. Things now aren't as bleak as they were a couple months ago, when ICUs were overflowing and, as one person recalls, a war zone. This, thanks in large part to the talented and amazing nurses we honor here tonight. One thing about this year's class of honorees is for certain. They have each established themselves as someone who goes above and beyond the call of duty to help those that are less fortunate and need it most. This quality is what stood out most to our panel of judges in selecting our top 20 pre-COVID-19, and how each of them responded during the pandemic really underscores how deserving they all are. It's now my great pleasure to introduce Senator Sue Serino to say a few words.
Hi, I'm Senator Sue Serino, and I cannot thank Hudson Valley Magazine enough for inviting me to speak here in honor of these health heroes today. This has long been a favorite event of mine, and although it looks a little different this year, it's all the more significant. Last year, I fell on the ice chasing my dog and shattered my ankle, and my nurses were with me every step of the way through a serious surgery and recovery. I thought I understood then just how important our nurses are, but no one saw 2020 coming. In this unprecedented time, our nurses have reminded us time and time again how truly invaluable they are. You have been forced to adapt in ways we can't even fathom. When COVID-19 hit, as most of us retreated into isolation, you stepped up and joined the front lines, all the while fighting an enemy we still don't understand, putting yourself directly in harm's way to provide care and compassion to others. You have given us all a lesson in selflessness and service that we won't soon forget. To all of tonight's awardees, the words thank you hardly feel like enough to express our gratitude or our admiration, but I hope that you know that here in our community, you will always have committed partners by your side. Congratulations and thank you once again to all of the heroes being honored here tonight.
Thank you, Sue. Of course, this evening wouldn't be possible without our sponsors. Our first sponsor is Nuvance Health, and now a brief message from Nuvance.
The promise of tomorrow sparks new ideas. It led to this. And this.
Even this stuff?
Yep, even that stuff. At Nuvance Health, this promise lives inside all of us. The problem solvers. Cannonball! The diver-inners. The inquisitive.
What's inquisitive?
Exactly what you're doing. We're rethinking the healthcare experience with you in mind. Together, we're creating a promising future for us all. Nuvance Health.
And I'd like to thank our silver sponsors, Hal Prince Music and Entertainment, and Montefiore St. Luke's Cornwall Hospital. Here's a brief message from Montefiore St. Luke's Cornwall Hospital.
Congratulations to all of our 2020 Hudson Valley Magazine Excellence in Nursing nominees.
especially our very own at Montefiore St. Luke's Cornwall. We are so sorry we cannot celebrate in person this year, but we are still going to have a night to remember.
This year, more than ever, we have seen the commitment and dedication of our nurses around the globe and right here in our community. Nursing excellence happens every day at Montefiore St. Luke's Cornwall, and we could not be more proud of our honorees.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
A special thank you to our bronze sponsors, Caremount Medical, Golden Hill Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, Hudson Valley Hospice, Mount St. Mary College, and the Center for Discovery. I'd also like to thank our gift bag sponsors, Premier Medical Group, and the Pines at Poughkeepsie Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation. I'd like to start this portion of the program by acknowledging our 2020 scholarship winner, Julia Branca. Every year, Hudson Valley Magazine is proud to support an up-and-coming student by awarding a scholarship to a local high school senior who is planning on studying nursing in college. We are thrilled to announce this year's winner of the 2020 Excellence in Nursing Award Scholarship to Julia Branca. Julia is a senior at Pearl River High School and was impressed at a very young age by the nurses who cared for her younger brother, AJ. Born with a serious chromosomal disorder, AJ spent a great deal of time in the hospital, and Julia, who visited often, was awestruck by the empathetic and professional way the nurses cared for her brother. As Julia recalls, every nurse I encountered sincerely loved their job and had so much compassion for the patients and their families. Unfortunately, Julie's brother passed away, but to stay connected to AJ's memory, this honor student and varsity athlete spent 5 years volunteering for Youth for Hospice and now serves as the group's president. At the same time, she has pursued a challenging course of study, participated in several extracurricular activities, held down a part-time job, and maintained a GPA of 95.99. Explaining her dream to work as a nurse, Julia says, "I hope to one day give the same kind of care to the patients and their families that the nurses I encountered gave to AJ and our family." Please welcome our 2020 Excellence in Nursing Scholarship winner, Julia Branca.
Hi everyone, I'm Julia Branca and I'm this year's recipient of the Hudson Valley Magazine's Excellence in Nursing Scholarship. First of all, I would really like to thank the Hudson Valley Magazine and all of its associates for awarding me this incredible opportunity. I really appreciate it, and I'm currently a freshman here at Villanova University, so school has started and I've already been introduced to my nursing classes and I've really been enjoying them this far and my experience here as a whole, and I'm really looking forward to what the next 4 years holds and for the majority of the rest of my life as a nurse. Thank you so much. Hope you're all staying well and healthy. Bye.
Before we begin the recognition of our nominees and award recipients, I'd like to thank our panel of judges who volunteered their time and spent countless hours going through all the nominations. Those include Christine Berte, chairperson of the School of Nursing and the director of the graduate nursing program at Mount St. Mary College; Charlotte Mikos, healthcare consultant; Kate Walsh, editor-in-chief of Hudson Valley Magazine; and Jean Whalen, MSN-RN. I'll begin by recognizing all our nominees and then follow with our top 20 and finally our top nurse. Each of you will be receiving an award box in the mail if you haven't already. I'd also like to encourage all our viewers to use the chat function to send your congratulations to all the nominated nurses. From Bon Secours Community Hospital, Cynthia Marsilio. From the Brookmead Community, Frances Hogan. From Caremount Medical, Stacy Edwards, Isabella Robichaud, Kim Walsh, and Dorota Wasilla. From the Center for Discovery, Evelyn Koska. From Cornerstone Family Healthcare, Sarah Thompson. From Golden Hill Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, Ashanti Brown and Michelle Flores. From Hudson Valley Hospice, Rebecca Butler, Kathy Johnson, Patty LaRose, Megan Osofsky, Jamie Rusek, Jackie Savino. From the Lutheran Care Center, Miriam Arun. From Mid-Hudson Regional Hospital, Amanda Grainer. From Middletown Medical PC, Wendy Cormeyer. From Montefiore St. Luke's Cornwall, Amy Croce, Diana Fernandez, and Margaret Speedling. From New York Presbyterian Hudson Valley Hospital, Danielle Mayo Fusil, Emily Muzuka, and Barbara Reynolds. From New York Presbyterian Lawrence Hospital, Althea Scott Bonaparte, Alyssa Morrow, Georgette Taylor, and Margaret Wolotsky. From New York Presbyterian Westchester Behavioral Health Center, Aviva Fisher. From Northern Dutchess Hospital, New Vance Health, Christine Tercy Cahill. From Orange Regional Medical Center, Nora Higgins and Sarah Ruggiero. From the Pines at the Poughkeepsie Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, Shirley Gill. From Premier Medical Group of the Hudson Valley, Eileen Capulli, Jennifer Rubio, and Vanessa Weber. From Putnam Hospital, New Vance Health, Kathleen McKenzie, Gretchen Montezella, and Michelle Tierney. From the Surgery Center at Orthopedic Associates, Maria Menjivar. From the Thompson House, New Vance Health, Courtney Brenner and Sophia Williams. From Vassar Brothers Medical Center, New Vance Health, Merritt Featherston, Eno Nabati, and Jennifer Ross. From Westchester Medical Center, Cheryl Burney, Jeanette Colin, Kathleen Dwy, Evelyn Nichols, Anna Panic, Gigi Roy, and Donna Warflor. From WestMed Medical Group, Sunshine Abel and Renoka Chandra. From White Plains Hospital, Annie Colbatista, Katie Dingerson, Catherine Sanabria, and Dana Shepakawersha. From WMC Health, Broadway Campus, Zephyr Dresser Peck. And from Woodland Pond at New Paltz, Carrie Mosley. Congratulations again to all our nominees. Now for the top 20 nurses. Our first award recipient is Matthew Agazi Countin from St. Luke's Cornwall Hospital. Matthew began his career as an LPN and became a leader in that role before obtaining his RN in 2018. Matthew was involved with MSLC's Magnet Committee, helping to develop initiatives to improve hospitalization for patients. He has recently spearheaded a pilot to make the role of charge nurse more effective and productive. Our next award recipient is Vanna Kabibo from WestMed Medical Group. Oncology nurse Vanna Kabibo has not only devoted herself to working with cancer patients, she walks beside them throughout their cancer journey, helping them find the courage to fight the battle they face. Vanna reviews protocols for safe drug administration with other nurses every morning and reduces wait times by reviewing lab work, test results, and summaries before the patient arrives. Our next award recipient is H. Janelle Carr with Montefiore St. Luke's Cornwall Hospital. Dr. Janelle Carr started her career at MSLC as the only nurse practitioner for the oncology program. Recognized as the go-to expert among her peers, Janelle was promoted to her current role of Assistant Vice President of Oncology and Ambulatory Services. Janelle holds a Doctor of Nursing practice, among other degrees, and is currently enrolled in the Wharton School of Business Leadership program. Our next award recipient is Debbie Chikansky with New York Presbyterian Hudson Valley Hospital. Debbie started her career at NYP Hudson Valley Hospital as an ICU nurse, taking care of the sickest patients and their families. Debbie joined the maternal child health team and is certified as a holistic care nurse, which she has introduced to labor and delivery patients to decrease the use of pain medication and create a calm environment for patients. Our next award recipient is Patricia Cherna with Mid-Hudson Regional Hospital. Throughout her 40-year career as a registered nurse, Pat has served her community while displaying knowledge, kindness, loyalty, and leadership. Pat has taken on many roles, including field nurse, case manager, and nurse manager, but the majority of her experience has been in the field of certified home health. Our next award recipient is Kimberly Connolly with St. Anthony Community Hospital. Kim joined St. Anthony's staff as a nurse's aide 29 years ago, and after obtaining an associate degree and working in the medical surgical department, Kimberly's desire to grow as a clinician led her to earn a bachelor's degree in nursing. Having children of her own inspired Kimberly to transfer to the labor and delivery department, where she now helps other mothers and babies have a positive birth experience. Our next award recipient is Donna Engel of Hudson Valley Hospice. It takes a special person to be an end-of-life nurse, and Donna is that special person who provides skillful and compassionate care at Hudson Valley Hospice. Donna's caring spirit is not limited to her work. She and her husband founded the Brenna Eagle Foundation in memory of their 3.5-year-old daughter who died in a car crash. Our next award recipient is Nancy Fox with Northwell Health, Phelps Hospital. Nancy is the Director of Organizational Development at Northwell Health, Phelps Hospital, and has demonstrated impeccable leadership and organizational skills over her 20-plus year nursing career. Nancy is known for successfully translating knowledge into clinical practice. Her efforts have contributed to orientation pathways, evidence-based practice innovations, mentoring, clinical competency, and career ladder innovations. Our next award recipient is Kim Jablonski with Orange Regional Medical Center. Kim Jablonski has been a bedside nurse, a clinical instructor, and is now the director for an innovative medical surgical niche unit. Board certified in medical surgical nursing as well as oncology, Kim completed her master's degree while working as Orange Regional Medical Center's nursing unit director. She holds herself to high standards and is known for both her professionalism and her humanism. Our next award recipient is Eileen Carl of Hudson Valley Hospice. In addition to a full-time job at Northeast Center for Rehabilitation and Brain Injury, Eileen commits over 30 hours per week to Hudson Valley Hospice as a per diem LPN. Her primary role is handling end-of-life patients in crisis situations. Through her calm, courageous, and intuitive efforts, Eileen is able to alleviate pain, dispel fear, and restore peace. Our next award recipient is Roberta Kogan with Caremount Medical. After starting out in pediatrics, Roberta was trained in obstetrics, as well as labor and delivery. After distinguishing herself with 10 years experience as an OB/GYN nurse, Roberta joined Caremount, where she is now the obstetrics coordinator, responsible for coordinating the workflow for 4 midwives, 2 obstetricians, and 2 gynecologists. The next award recipient is Lori Lang with Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Lori balances the demands of working in 2 busy practices at MSKCC, where she cares for both multiple melanoma and lymphoma patients. Lori provides comprehensive, individualized patient education and simplifies complex lab and diagnostic results. Lori supports patients and their families, helping them understand their treatment plan and ensuring that patients receive coordinated care from the multidisciplinary team. Our next award recipient is Paula Negri with Caremount Medical. After working in several healthcare fields, including cardiology, pulmonology, and rheumatology, Paula became an LPN. Her wealth of knowledge and experience have led her to her current position as the charge nurse for Caremount Medical's Somers office. As the charge nurse, Paula is the liaison between patients, physicians, and staff, and helps them thrive in their roles to do whatever it takes to expedite patient care. Our next award recipient is Tafford Oltz with Mid-Hudson Regional Hospital. Tafford has been a charge nurse, clinical coordinator in the emergency department, and was a critical care transport flight nurse. In his current role as trauma program manager, Tafford reports to the emergency department when a trauma case is coming to Mid-Hudson Regional. In addition to serving on several EMS committees, Tafford recently became certified as a trauma nursing care course instructor. Our next award recipient is Stephanie Perullo with Montefiore St. Luke's Cornwall Hospital. As an Assistant Vice President of Patient Care Services, Stephanie cares for patients, colleagues, and families with respect and skill. She is a driving force, empowering nurses to implement best practices. Stephanie has a master's degree in Patient Care Services Administration and is pursuing continuing education through the Wharton Business Leadership Program. Our next award recipient is Andreas Salcedo with White Plains Hospital. Andreas began his career at White Plains Hospital as a food service employee, but soon discovered an interest in healthcare. He became a nursing technician before becoming a registered nurse. For the past 2 years, he has worked in the radiology department, where his energy, skills, and compassionate demeanor have earned him recognition and admiration from his patients and peers. Our next award recipient is Karen Schaefer with Good Samaritan Hospital. At a young age, Karen assumed the responsibility of caring for her 5 siblings. This challenge led her to pursue a career helping people in need. At Good Samaritan, Karen works on committees to improve patient care. She has also been recognized for her work with end-of-life patients. Due to her hard work and determination, this tireless mother of 5 is now certified in medical surgical nursing and is about to fulfill her dream of earning a bachelor's degree. Our next award recipient is Susan Sue with WMC Health Alliance Broadway campus. As the perinatal educator for the family birthplace, Susan facilitates and provides perinatal education to nurses, technicians, physicians, midwives, and other staff to ensure that the entire team has the knowledge and skills to provide quality care to mothers and newborns. Susan has successfully obtained several certifications in specialties including neonatal resuscitation and advanced fetal monitoring, and instructs other nurses in similar courses. Our next award recipient is Marissa Tamburi with Maria Ferreri Children's Hospital at Westchester Medical Center. Marissa came to Maria Ferreri's newborn intensive care unit as an entry-level staff nurse and quickly distinguished herself while caring for the hospital's most medically complex patients. After completing her master's in education, Marissa joined the NICU's leadership ranks as an assistant nurse manager, where she manages over 140 nurses. Marissa's clinical and leadership skills serve her well in her current role as nursing educator for the regional NICU. Our last award recipient is Kayla Valentine with Westchester Medical Center's Health Alliance Broadway campus. Kayla is a standout registered nurse and true leader who has quickly climbed the ranks at WMC Health Alliance. As a champion of patient-centered care, Kayla makes sure the new nurses she orients and mentors understand the importance of respecting patients' values and preferences, helping patients feel less vulnerable, and keeping patients informed about their clinical status and prognosis. Congratulations to all of our top 20 nurses. And for this year's winner of the 2020 Excellence in Nursing Awards, our top nurse is Kim Jablonski of Orange Regional Medical Center.
It is an honor to be nominated for the Hudson Valley Magazine's Nursing Excellence Awards. First, I want to thank my husband and my children for always encouraging and supporting me in my career. And I am grateful to work with an exceptional team on 4 North. They are an amazing and caring group of healthcare professionals. I also need to thank Garnet Health Medical Center. They have always embraced transformational leadership. They have supported my growth and my development over the last 16 years that I've been with the organization. I consider myself lucky to work with such an amazing group of people. Thank you.
Congratulations, Kim, and to the rest of the 2020 Excellence in Nursing class. Once again, we'd like to acknowledge Julia, our scholarship recipient, and another special thank you to all of our sponsors. Our gold sponsor, Nuvance Health, our silver sponsors, Hal Prince Music and Entertainment, and Montefiore St. Luke's Cornwall Hospital. Our bronze sponsors, Caremount Medical, Golden Hill Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, Hudson Valley Hospice, Mount St. Mary College, and the Center for Discovery. And our gift bag sponsors, Premier Medical Group, and the Pines at Poughkeepsie Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation. In closing, I'd like to thank everyone who joined us this evening. This recording will be available on our website and Facebook page for anyone that would like to view it again or share it with family, friends, or colleagues. I look forward to the day we can all be together in the same room celebrating. But until then, stay safe and be well. Thank you.